Hi, well, I'm just in lockdown, but in Kendal, so I thought I'd check out the LiDAR and results from the Roman Roads website, which has been very helpful to trace the Roman Road from Watercrook, which is in that direction, and climbing up the hill here onto this terracing, which the tree line or the hedge line now follows, and then that just heads on towards Windermere and then cuts up to Ambleside Roman Fort. So I'm going to trace a little bit around Kendal today as much as I can, and see how I get on. So with birdsong in my ears, I'm just swinging around. This is the terracing, which follows the line of the Roman Road. Some nice big cobbles in the ground here, which is probably revetting for a cutting that the Roman Road took up onto the hill ahead of me. So I'm going to follow that as far as I can. Well, I've left Stainbank Green, following the line as closely as I can, and I've reached this point here, this track, which is quite modern, but it would follow the line of the Roman Road up towards Kendal Fell Quarry. So I'll have to do a quick detour back onto the road to reach the other side of this land, and we'll see how we get on from there. Well, the road is lost to the quarry ahead of us, so I have to cut round the footpath that covers it. But this is where the road would have come out that I traced south. Just see a jogger still using the route. Passing the recycling depot. All the best. Hi, well, I'm back at a place called Boundary Bank on this lovely stretch of lane here, and I'm going to just take that now and walk down, and we'll see where we get to. Kendal Fort and Ambleside forts both seem to have a presence in the Lake District from about 1890 onwards, and that carried on quite a way towards the end of the Roman occupation up here. So there's a very good chance this road was reasonably well used in its time. Anyway, we'll follow its course towards Fell and see what we can find. Well, for those of you who know the Lake District, directly ahead of me, if I can zoom in, is the Kentmere Valley. So we're heading in the right direction to go into the Lake District. And as I'm walking here, you see quite a broad terrace that I'm walking on now. That's definitely cut into the hillside. I'm just leaving that section now, and you can see it showing up as quite a dry, parched mark after all the dry weather we've had in the last few weeks. So quite a distinct track that's probably been used for some time. Well, this is the modern hub into the Lake District, and you can see how quiet it is during lockdown. Absolutely deserted, just the odd car, local traffic. Well, at my end of my lockdown exercise, so I've just walked as far as I can up to Fell Farm, and where the tree is there, the Roman Road terraced into the hillside, cut across the field you see there. That's these sheep. There is a very faint line sort of running across the field the farmer still uses, and then passed out above Plumgarth's, which is the houses over there, and then headed onwards towards Staveley and then up to Ambleside finally. So a nice little sort of archaeological outing.